I made a lot of silly mistakes in my life and in my marriage, but I never slept with your best friend or close pals. Dancer Kaffy's ex-husband breaks silence. So my correct people, for us to understand the story better, let us start from the beginning. It was actually the dancer Kaffy who accused her ex-husband of sleeping with her best friend in an interview. According to Nigerian award-winning dancer Kaffy, in an interview where she spoke about her divorce, said her husband cheated on her with her best friend. Kaffy, however, shared more details about her divorce from her husband Joseph Ameh. It can be recalled that in January 2022, Kaffy announced that her 10-year marriage to Joseph Ameh was over. According to her, marriage is supposed to be an alignment of destinies, but that wasn't the case for them, so they decided to go their separate ways. In her explanation in that interview, she said that she have always wanted to see her ex be the best version of himself, and even breaking up the marriage was also to see that both of them grew into what they really are supposed to be. Marriage is supposed to be an alignment of destinies driving towards a place that God wants them to be, but her own marriage did not work out that way. In that very interview, she said when she discovered the husband slept with her best friend, she started healing when she stopped sleeping with her husband. In that interview, she actually claimed that she was celibate in her marriage for 3 years before the divorce. According to her words, as I read, "Let me tell you when I started healing. When I stopped sleeping with my husband, I was celibate in my marriage for 3 years before getting a divorce. There are different kinds of red flags that we women in love are so blinded by. I was thinking in the beginning that I have found someone else that would make me happy. That's the most selfish thinking that any human being can have for another human being," she said in part. Barely 24 hours after that interview, her ex-husband replied and said, "I made a lot of silly mistakes in my life and in my marriage, but I never slept with your best friends or close pals." As it is, Kaffy's ex-husband denied the allegation as he said he never slept with her best friend. According to him, he said, "I wish all the very best to both of us as we move on maturely. The end of our marriage should not be the end of our lives. This is the first and last time I will speak on this subject." Kaffy's ex-husband actually made a long write-up which I'm going to read for you. "I will make this as brief as possible. I made a lot of silly mistakes in my life and in my marriage. I take full responsibility of all my foolishness with absolutely no excuses. However, I never slept with your best friend or close pals. Neither have I ever been violent towards you, contrary to the narrative flying around about me anyway. It has been a year since the marriage officially ended. I have tried to move on and I do advise you do the same too. I wish all the very best to both of us as we move on maturely. The end of our marriage should not be the end of our lives. This is the first and last time I will speak on this subject. It is well with those who have the mind to divorce, but I don't think that is the best way. It is not the best at all. After marriage, after you have raised children and you now decide that, okay, we are not good together. What is the fate of your children? Who is going to bring up your children? Another man that will marry your wife, or another wife that will come and marry your husband? I don't understand. It is not the best. These days, there's no respect given to marriages at all. Sometimes I begin to feel, is it that people go into marriage with the mindset that if it doesn't work, then I'm coming out. If it works, then I continue. It's no longer for better, for worse. It is for better, for better. If worse enter inside, that is the end of it. Because the rate of which divorce are going, I don't understand. But guys, before we go further with our analysis, let us hear what our social media in-laws and judges are talking about this particular matter. The first writer said, "Men, you are quick to move on. Something if you were the one that carried your kid in your tummy for 9 months, you won't be able to move on so fast." While the other writer here said, "I don't think she said you were violent towards her. The blogs we are overzealous. The full interview never said that. I think she was referring to her parents' marriage. which you both peace. And this writer said, just keep quiet for the sake of your kids. This writer said, which silly mistakes did you do in your marriages? Asking other commenters, while this other writer said, avoid anyone who plays victim to a situation they created. And this writer said, they will still not believe him because the lady cries out first. The day you stop judging from one side of the story, that day you will start enjoying peace. While the other writer said, I did not sleep with your best friend or close pals. In other words, all the ladies I slept with aren't your friends or family members. According to this man replied, I'm talking about Mr. Joseph Ameh. According to his reply, it shows that he actually did it. He actually was sleeping with different women, because for him to have said, I did silly mistakes in life and in my marriages, but I never slept with your best friend, it means he slept with somebody. Why did you do it? My question is, why is all these things, and most especially our celebrities, people we look up to as celebrities, are the one carrying all this nonsense on their head? Is it that 1:1 cannot work again? You can't stay with your wife. Okay, let us ask ourselves a question and possibly maybe answer it. What is the difference in it? What is it you're leaving from house to go and take outside? What you need outside, is it not there in the house? I don't understand though. What is the problem? Seriously, I don't understand. It is you who decided to marry. I want to marry. Yes, a lady have accepted to marry you. Both of you married. A lady didn't do it. It is you, a man, that will do it. And who told us men that we have the right to cheat on women and women does not have the right to cheat on us? Who made us cheaters? Please, at some point, we should start readdressing these issues. It's not worth it at all. You cannot say, okay, yes, I do, for better, for worse. I love you. Let's stay together. We start having children. At that point, you now said, okay, you are old, or you're not looking beautiful, or I don't like you again. You start having other affairs outside, and you think women shouldn't complain. They are human beings like us, for Christ's sake. Women are human beings also. Their mothers carry them 9 months, just as our own mother as men carries us 9 months inside their womb. So what is the difference there? Because God made us the head of the family, and most families, men are no longer the head. They are just ceremonial heads. The men head, women are doing more work than men. Yet you still do all those things. It's not good at all. I don't like it. I am a man. I'm a married man. I don't want to fall a victim of that at all. And sometimes when I see people doing it, it pains me. I don't like it. It's not good. It's not as if I'm a saint. I have not said so. But we should begin to work out of those things. Respect your wife, and you will get more respect from her. It's just a simple logic. Okay, I ran into something that motivated me. I was so happy when I read one of the Ghanaian actors said he has never cheated on his wife. That thing entered my head. I want it to enter every man's head. Guys, at this point, let me say thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next update that comes away till we meet again some session. Bye.